Hey guys, Envy here. Let's go on a Digimon adventure, and welcome back. So in this video we could be looking at 15 best Digimon games of 2023. So I've been browsing the internet and, you know, I kind of like looking at random articles and stuff, and I come across this one. I've kind of read this before, so I think it'd be interesting to kind of see, you know, what's the internet or what this website's top 15 games is. I know what my personal favourite Digimon games are, but I'm kind of curious to see, you know, what this website says, you know, is the internet's best game. So let's get through this. Blah blah blah. Currently, so already this is kind of out of date already. You can tell they haven't actually updated this because they're talking about Digimon Survival, but Digimon Survivals have been released. To be honest, Digimon Survival's like in my top 5 because I love like the story of it. But anyway, let's go to number 15. We've got Digimon World 4. If I remember correctly, I've never played this game, but I'm pretty sure this is like the area arena one, which is apparently a lot of people say is pretty bad. But so this is at 15. Okay, I'm not too surprised there. You got Agumon, it tells you about Gilmon stuff. Right, so we've got 14th, we got Digimon World Data Squad 2016. Again, I haven't played this game, so I can't say too much about it. Plus as well, I haven't really seen Data Squad. I've kind of maybe like watched a few like episodes of it, but I haven't watched the whole thing, so I might need to do that at some point. But so that's 14th. That talks about the game, PS2 game. Okay. Apparently Digimon Racing's 30, but I've heard this game is really, really bad and quite generic from what I've heard. Like, I heard they made this game, you know, towards the times of like Mario Kart and stuff, but I've heard as a racer, it's not too good, but you get to play as Digimon, so you can't be that bad. But anyway, whatever. Don't want to read too much of the text because I'm kind of more or less curious to see what the list says. So I've just got to make sure my camera's still working. Never actually captured footage, so yeah. That's fun. Oh, here we go. A game that I have played and I admit is pretty terrible. Digimon All-Star Rumble. I played this on the 360 and I was like, oh my god, Digimon, I want it, because there's no Digimon games on the 360. And so I got this, I think it was my birthday, Christmas, played it, and I kind of liked it in the beginning, so it's like, oh, this is really cool. I can play, you know, it's my favourite, like, Digimon. I can play, I don't know, I can play Agumon and stuff like that. But then, when I started doing the campaign, and, yeah, then I realised how repetitive it is. You pretty much, the campaign's exactly the same. Every campaign, every area is the same. Like, by the end of the campaign, you're locked a new character, but then sometimes it's not. You don't get a new character, so yeah, this game's a bit of a letdown. Plus as well, there's no multiplayer for this game, like online multiplayer, which sucks. So yeah, I'm not surprised why this is 12. But I'm hoping we get some like controversial ones, because, you know, Digimon Adventure. So this game has only been released in Japan, but there is a English patch made by the Digimon community, or like the PSP community. I've actually got this on my PS Vita. I'm tempted into the future to do a stream of it. You know, if you haven't checked out, I stream every Tuesday. I try to stream. I stream every Tuesday. I was meant to be Wednesday, but I'm currently doing like another stream with Divine Riolu. I can't talk apparently, but yeah. So this game is actually based on the Series 1 adventure, which I've played a little bit. I haven't got too much into it, but I want to stream this game at some point. So to say he's 11th doesn't doesn't fill me with too much confidence that's going to be like a good game. But hey, you know, it's an RPG based on the first series, so it might be pretty fun to do that. Again, I'm going to put this article in the description below, so you can kind of read why it wasn't good. But again, this game it's a shame that it didn't release on other consoles, and the fact that, you know, it's stuck in Japan. Yeah, I don't know why Bandai does that. Never mind. And again, like, you can see that like an English patch was released in 2018. But yeah, that's cool. Right, let's go to the next one. Oh, okay. Now we get to like the fun ones now. Digimon Worlds. See, I love Digimon World. I've been, again, streaming it. Unfortunately, I kind of had to stop the stream for a bit because technical issues happen, and my data got wiped, so I've got to catch up with that at some point. But never mind, whatever. But to say that Digimon World 1, like the first game, is number 10. Ooh, okay. I wonder what's the reasons? Going blah 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 blah. Okie dokie. To say this game is to sell franchise, selling best 100, technical issues, confusing. Yeah, I can. Okay, so understanding like mechanical points, this game is quite confusing, to be honest. Like myself, I don't know what's going on with mechanics. I'm like a total noob to it. Again, if you haven't watched my playthrough of it, I highly recommend it. It is a great laugh, and there's like one episode which is probably my like funniest with Numamon. Oh, it's funny. I do agree with like the Digimon. Yeah, I do agree with that. Like the 3D animations, like the Digimon models themselves are. Oh, I love it. It's like he's so retro and great. So, okay, I at least to point that out. But I'm not happy that it's like it's not number 10. It's got to be like top 3 easily. Digimon Rumble Arena. Again, I've been streaming this game and I've been having a blast with this. Like it's a great game. The maps are a bit questionable. I think there's one specific map that I keep saying that I hate, but whatever, whatever. But again, this game's also great. Many says it's basic, boring, repetitive. Not to us. So they're saying if there's. I don't think it is quite basic. I understand you can like flick them around and stuff like that, but I think this game has like a lot of soul to it. Like, it's not a overly complex game, but it's for a Digimon fighting game. I think it's better than All Star Rumble. That was terrible, but I think this one is easily like better than that. Again, I'll put this in my top 5. Like Digimon, I'm gonna say my top 5 after. To be honest, I'll say my top 5. Right, number 6 are the DS games. So I have never actually played the DS games. I want to at some point. I've got my 3DS here. Yeah. So I've actually got my 3DS here. Yeah, this thing's a bit battered and bruised. Like this thing's gone for a lot. I remember buying this many years ago from like eBay, and I gave it to my sibling. But I'm like, sibling, I want my I want my DS back. So we might play that one day. But again, I think this is more RPG, which is quite cool. Right, what have they said about this? Yeah, I'm gonna kind of just go through it. Again, Digimon Dawn and Dusk. I heard these games are meant to be really good. Again, I haven't played them. I haven't played many Digimon games. Actually, I haven't played any of the Digimon games on the DS. So apparently, I know a lot of people say these games are great, but anyway, let's go on. Plus, the story I've heard is meant to be really good. So, yeah, we might give that a go at some point. Oh, number 6, Digimon Next Order. So this is going to come out at the end of this month, February. I think it's coming out on the 22nd on the Switch. Switch and Steam, which I am looking forward to. I'm going to try and stream it, so that'll be fun. But I played this on the PS Vita, and so this game was originally played on the PS Vita, but then they kind of upped the graphics and everything and put it onto the PS4. But the PS Vita version's not that bad, to be honest. I think there's a lot of content taken out of the PS Vita version compared to the PS4 version. But again, we're gonna play this game hopefully on the channel when it's fully released, so I can't wait for that. And the game has I think this is a kind of like an upgrade from World 1. It's definitely upgrades. The visuals are really good. But let's get next on. There you go. Originally released in 2016. Did I say about the Vita? No, they don't talk about Vita, but again, this is... Oh, no, there we go. Actually released on PS3 in Japan. And again, there is a English patch for the PS Vita. I play most of my Digimon games on the Vita. Yeah. Anyway. Digimon Redigitized. I've been playing this as well lately. And I I've only played like a little bit of it, and again, I love this game. This game's really good. The models are not too good as compared to New Order, but I kind of like, you know, the idea of having one Digimon compared to two, because sometimes it can be a bit of a hassle. But again, with Digimon New Order, you can like jog rest together to make like Omnimon or something like that. So that's cool. Again, the models in this game are not too good, but I still like it. I still like it. I don't know which I'd say was better actually out of New Order and Redigitize. Like New Order has like, with the same thing with Digimon World, with the fact that you can kind of see your city grow. With Redigitize, you don't see your city grow. But the models, I don't know. They're both good games to be honest, but like some features of one is not in the other, or the other hasn't got that. So yeah. Number 4, Digimon Rumble Arena 2. There we go, 2. I've never played this one. Sorry, so I can't say if this one is better than the first one. But yeah. Well, let's see what this is anyway. Digimon Mod takes the next spot on the list. Spin, blah 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 blah. The sequel, blah blah blah. Based on raw files. So this one is apparently even more like Super Smash Bros. Okay, so I'm guessing you can do like more combos and stuff. This also includes health bar like Street Fighter. Okay. Otherwise, characters can choose over 40 from the first 4 series. Oh, okay. So this might be good. Here we go. Now getting top 3. Bit of a spoiler there. Oops. So I like the Digimon cyber hackers. Like I love the cyber sleuth games. But the thing is, the main point of Digimon is to look after your pets. While with Digimon Cyber Sleuth, it's more of an RPG. The story I played, not Hacker's Memory. What's the other one? That's gonna probably be below it. I can't imagine. But I played like the first Cyber Sleuth. Hacker's Memory is the similar story, but with more content. But I think the story of the first one is better. But So I like RPGs, but I like looking after your Digimon more than actually, battling them and all that stuff. I like the idea of taking care after your Digimon. Like I love looking after my my little partner here. My little guy here who's currently pooped. Lovely, nice. Anyway, so I wouldn't say he's like number 3 for me personally, but I can understand why people like it, because there are a lot of Digimon. There's plenty of Digimon in this game. Lots of Digimon. The models are great as well. Stories are really good. Also, this is like a really accessible game as well, because I think it's on like PS Vita, PlayStation, it's on the Switch, I know that. It's not on Xbox. That's one thing that's not on Xbox. Never mind. Oh, there you go. Look, you can see it. It's added over 340 Digimon to the mix. Yeah, that's a lot of variety in Digimon there. So you can pretty well have like whatever team you want. You can have a team of like Numemon. You can have like 3 on the go. It's a good game. There we go. Then we've got the first Cyber Sleuth. Yeah, first Cyber Sleuth. I think the story is a lot better than the second one, because I think the second one is just the same story but retold from a different perspective, if that makes sense. Yeah. And then I can only imagine what they put for number 3. Yeah, Classic 200. Yeah, blah blah blah. Here we go. Yeah, Digimon World 3. Yeah, okay. So I can kind of agree with Digimon World 3 being number 1, because again it's got like more RPG elements, but again I kind of love like the looking after the pet aspects. But I love the visual style of Digimon World 3 with like the little sprites, and the fact you've got your little Digimon following you, like their little chibi form, and the animation and battles are great as well. But so I think I might end this off with like my top 5, to be honest, because I think it's quite interesting, to be honest. I think it's quite interesting. Also as well, another thing I kind of realised that is not actually on here, or maybe I just kind of blast through it because I've been talking too much. But another thing I didn't realise on here, do they have Digimon, the card game? That's my question. Because I think the card game is really, really good. Again, I've been streaming it every Tuesday. Right, I don't know, they don't. No. They don't even have that in like the top 15. Okay, because you got the WonderSwan games as well, which have only been released in Japan again, so I can't really say too much about them either. But I'm surprised they didn't add like the card game into it, to be honest. So that's okay, that's cool. But anyway, I'm gonna scroll down quickly. So I think for me personally, my five top Digimon games are Digimon Survival. I love the story and I love like the visual arts. The battles themselves are not too good, but the story kind of brings it together. I think number 4 is gonna be the card game. I like for an old card game, it's really good. No, yeah, I love. The only thing is, I'd say the card game mechanics are actually better than the card game in Digimon World 3 for me personally. But again, that's kind of my opinion. And then number 3 is kind of got to be a mixture between New Order and Digimon Redigitize. New Order and Digimon Retigitize. My God, they're a mouthful to say, because they kind of feel like the same game, if that makes sense. I already said like they're kind of similar but different. So that's my number 3. Number 2, I've got to say, is Digimon World 3. Again, I love the the RPG mechanics. I love the art for it. And number 1's got to be, for me personally, it's got to be Digimon World 1. It's a classic. It's really good. Again, the mechanics are not all there, but the art style, I love like the battles, how like it's kind of random. You don't really know what your Digimon's going to do if you up the intelligence of it. But I think Digimon World 1 is kind of like, it's kind of perfect for like, Digimon is like quite an age franchise at this point. Like it's still growing, like there's fans coming into it, but I think, the thing that kind of kicked it off is, the V-Pets and like the game itself. So I feel I've got to kind of stick with nostalgia in that one. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. It's been a bit of a different one, kind of, me talking, looking at the internet. If you want more of this type of stuff, maybe I want to do a couple of maybe do some, funny Digimon moment on like YouTube, react to them, or do a try not to laugh. If I can find anything on YouTube, maybe you can do like a reaction video to that. I think that could be quite fun, because I know there have been some hilarious moments within Digimon, so surely there's got to be some on the internet, or maybe just look at Digimon memes. Surely there's got to be Digimon memes on the internet. It's got to be. I know there is. But anyway, thank you for watching this. If you want more Digimon goodness, please check out my channel. We've got V-Pets, we've got other stuff. We've got gaming stuff as well. And yeah, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video.